Alright. I think we're live. Go ahead and mute myself. Welcome back, guys. Let me go ahead and post my link real quick. Be right with you guys. Get rid of that. What up, Alex, Greyhound, West Hunter, Allegiance, and Nugget? Appreciate you guys dropping in already. I'm just going to go post my link to the Railroads Online thing and Twitter. So, alright. Let's see. All right. Okay, get rid of that. I am back. Also, what up, Ender, Greatest Comrade, Wolf, Leo, and Aaron? How's it going? Appreciate everybody dropping by. Just as a heads up to everybody, I will be kind of keeping up with you guys on my phone as best I can. Peak is not going to be joining us tonight. I thought he was going to, but he apparently is too tired. I mean, do we need to say anything at this point? So, we're going to go ahead and try to get this mess cleaned up. If you guys don't remember what happened in the last episode, it definitely has not gone to plans. What up, Darius? How's it going? Mopar as well. Our DNRG Class 70 has been derailed by none other than Let Him Peak, as he kind of fell asleep at the end of the last episode and derailed the train. So, it is what it is. But that is the way it goes. We got to clean this mess up now. So let's get started. Re-rail the engine itself. Come on now. Other way. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, so that's that. Let's get the tender. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. Welcome to the chat if you guys are just getting here. We got our work cut out for us today. We're going to be getting quite a bit done once we get this mess cleaned up. Ah, no, it flipped it on us, didn't it? Dang it! Re-rail. There we go. Why is it? I thought it rotated. Why do you do this to me? Rotate! Hello? Can you rotate for me? No? Can we rotate? No? Please? Please! Please rotate! Hello? Okay, maybe if we run it down this direction, we can get it to flip around. Please. I beg you. All hail the rotation. Please. Okay, maybe if I go to the other side of the track, I can trick it. Huh? Huh? No! Rotate! I demand you! Your king demands that you rotate! This is ridiculous. Please? This is frustrating. I need you to face the other direction, please. I don't ask a lot. I really don't. Just need you to rotate just a little bit. Okay, back here. Maybe if I'm on the track. No! I think I had it right and I screwed it up. Let's try it again. There we go! We got it! Alright, I think we figured it out. Just does not want to cooperate. Good lord. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's go ahead and set the brake. And then we shall start the process of re-railing the cars too. Well, crap. Already got a bot. Goodbye, bot. What up, Tiger? How's it going? Alright, let's get the rest of these cars. Good news is, we don't care which way these things face. Bonk. Good timing. Alright, so we got a link there. We don't have a link here. And we need a link on the back of this one. Bonk. Beautiful. Yeah, remember, the whole purpose of the end of the last episode was to deliver our first coal delivery ever. So, yeah, things did not quite go to plan, as you can clearly see. Okay, we got a link there. No link there. Beautiful. Need a link here. Beautiful. Better not try to flip that while these cars are on here, otherwise we might have a conniption. Just a slight conniption. Nothing to be worried about. Toss that down there. Should be good. Okay, I think we're technically off of the switch here, so we should be able to switch this over. Beautiful. And now we should be able to set the brakes on these so that they don't go anywhere. Just set 2 of them. And then we'll back up, we'll link everything up, and we'll get a hold of that. Also, make sure there's no link. There is a link here. Let's get rid of that. Make sure we got a link on this one. So what happened here? What happened here was Peak fell asleep the last time we streamed this. That's basically what happened. Did not go well, as you might expect. Turns out, if you fall asleep at the wheel of something like this while loaded, bad things happen. Go figure. All right, how much fire we got? We got 32% fire. That's not bad. Let's grab a little bit of this. We'll toss that in there, and we'll close the firebox up and get up in this big beast and start doing what we do. All right, let's go ahead, go full reverser, give it a little bit of throttle, and we're just going to back this sucker up and get everything together Let's take it nice and easy. Don't want to derail again. It's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. The good news is this game doesn't have like spill mechanics or anything like that, so even though we derailed, we don't have to worry about losing our cargo. I'm sure that'll change at some point. We're just going to force through the brakes here. Take it easy. And contact. Alright, set the brake. Jump out. Should be able to hook up our tender. We should also be able to hook up the tender. There we go. It did not want to work. Hook up the cars. Beautiful. Turn off the brakes. Not gonna lie, I watched that video back, that clip of Peak derailing like 30 times at least. It was hilarious. It never gets old. It never gets old. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. What up, Talelok? How's it going? I've thought about getting back into SnowRunner. I just haven't done it. I'll be honest. Like, I enjoy the game, but I would like to play the game with people rather than just be bored by myself all the time. Because it does get really repetitive and boring if you're by yourself constantly. Let's go ahead and turn off the tender brake. Jump back up in this beast. And reverse the sucker into the station here. Go ahead and clear the cylinder cocks. Give her a little whistle. Turn the bell on. We got some work to do here today, too. While we're here, we might as well do it. Otherwise, I'm going to forget about it and never end up doing it. We're going to reverse ourselves off of this, no problem. Get past that switch. Let's go ahead and start to brake a little bit. Don't want to be going too fast. Because again, we're just going past the switch here. Alright. Go ahead and throw this switch. But I want to get rid of all these trees. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. I know this is a terrible idea to do next to train cars. So I probably shouldn't. Let's just hold out until we get the train out of the way. This is that. I do recall trees and trains not having a good time to one another. So let's get this thing out of here. Oops. Go forward. Just going to bring it into the station and unload our coal here at the delivery. Yeah, I mean, if Peak or anybody, if I could get like somebody for sure that would want to play, I would definitely be down to play a little bit of SnowRunner. Because it is a fun game. It's just, when you're by yourself, it does get repetitive and boring. Good Lord. Reverse! I forgot how much, Let's go a little bit further back. I forgot how long things take to stop now. We're on the hardest difficulty, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. Like the hardest. Alright, let's go ahead and press enter. Start unloading the coal. Oh wait, it's you. It's not enter. I forgot. There we go. Hey, we got Minecraft coal blocks. I like it. Straight up. Welcome to Minecraft, folks. Alright. Let's get the train pulled forward. Get it out of the way. And then we will clear all these trees from the back. So remove the brake. Put her in forward on the reverser. Clear the cylinder cocks. We'll be closing those. We might as well leave them open, to be honest. But we get this thing pulled around. At least get the cars clear of the trees that we're going to be cutting. Go ahead and throw the brake on there. That should be plenty clear. Might as well. I think we've got this. This switch is already set, so we're good there. Mopar, you do SnowRunner on YouTube, huh? Nice. Might have to do that, man. Like I said, I don't dislike the game at all. It's just it gets boring by yourself. I want to do some like multiplayer, like mud bogging and stuff like that, or trail rides. I think that would be fun. Of course, you got the actual work to do too, but I feel like they made the trees a little bit easier to click on for cutting them, which is nice. Remember, you used to have to... Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. They are constantly updating the game, and remember, we are in the beta version of the game as well. So, we get a lot of the updates before they become official releases, which is fun. I really do like the developers of this game, man. I don't know if you guys watch Con Gaming or not, but Con Gaming has been doing a lot of work with the developers on his YouTube channel, and it's pretty awesome. Maybe if we get lucky, we can get the developers to stop in and check out our railroad once we get it all set up. I think that'd be pretty cool. Take a ride on S&P Mountain Co. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What up, Haas? Welcome back, dude. Hope you're having a good day. Or, yeah, I guess it would be morning for you guys, or daytime, middle of the day. I don't know. I always forget. Alright, that didn't take too long. Got this all nice and clear cut. See, I like my my businesses or like my what do you call them? Locations. I like them to be open. I don't like them to be cluttered. And the trees definitely do have a cluttery feeling occasionally. We're going to cut these back a little bit, too. These are a little too close. A little too close. There we go. This right here needs to be fixed, for sure. I noticed this the other day when I was chasing Peak. Or going ahead of Peak. So we're going to try to fix this mess. It should be pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. I'm not a perfectionist, but this game, like, triggers some sort of OCD in me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. This game is just, it does that to me. Go with that. And then we can bring this back just a little bit further. Kind of get it lined up roughly. And then snap it there. It's a little bit of a sharp corner, not gonna lie. But it's fine. We know that we can get away with up to like 22 degrees. And like I said, I could really do with like redoing this entire... Like that looks like crap. Let's just do that now. Like this actually looks like crap. This is not up to S&P Mountain Coast specs. Let's just be real. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Oop, wrong way. Start with like 10 degrees. Increase it to 16. Take it back up to the like 22. Start to straighten this bad boy out. Kind of. And this is the rabbit hole that you fall into. Like, you literally try to fix one thing, and you end up, like, taking an hour and a half to fix, like, one corner. This is literally how it happens, right here. This is exactly how it happens. Because now, I fixed this part, and I kind of want to tear everything apart to get to, like, you know what I mean? Alright, let's take that back a little bit. We can leave this like that, and then we'll come out of this corner and try to, match it somehow. Okay. We will get this right. That's what we will do. Alright. Alright, I think that's better. No more weird kinks. A little bit of an S here, but that's definitely much better than what we had to start with. So we'll go with it. What up, Keegan? How's it going? Shadow Gamer, Nugget, Cosmo. Appreciate everybody dropping in tonight. I know it's been a while since we've been in, but, you know, it just... time slips away from you at times when you're trying to get all the work done. Alright, so we've got this back to where we want it. We've cleared this up. We made our first delivery of coal. We officially have 30 coal here out of 1,000 total that we can hold. So that's a thing. Alright, so next up we need to show you guys the map and show you guys that are just joining us what we plan on doing on the stream here. Let me grab the railroad map and make it bigger. Alright, so we're currently down here at the bottom left corner of the map. You can see these 3 industries over here. We built all of the like bypass around the middle of the mountains just to the north of the 3 industries in the last episode with Peak. And then I built the area from the Y down in the bottom right hand corner all the way down to the smeltery. So we are going to be laying track on that to finish up today. And then we got to obviously clear the trees and do all of that. So that's the goal for today. That is the goal. And you can see this is a pretty good looking railroad if you ask me. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. We've got our shunt yard. We've got all of the industries linked up. We've got multiple lines to go to those industries so you can avoid them. I don't think anybody's in my game, but it's... oh, that's because Nugget's typing. I literally saw you guys type in chat, and it showed up over top of the map, and I was like, wait a second, somebody in my game? No, I'm literally... I'm an idiot. So, yeah, that's the goal today. We got quite a bit of track to lay. So we're going to head over there and do that. And honestly, the easiest way to do that is to just climb up the side of the mountain over here. So we're just going to run over there and try to do that. Hopefully the stream's okay. I know when I'm streaming from PC, things don't go quite as smoothly as they do when I stream from my console, obviously. My PC is good, but it's not quite good enough to be streaming at the settings that I tend to play on. Like, it's fine for me, like, looking at it, like, I play on epic settings, no problem, with good frame rates. But for you guys, it can tend to drop frames a few times here and there. And there's not a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I need to get a better PC and do work that way if I want to do more PC gaming. But money's always an issue for me because I do this for a living and I don't make the most money. So I've always got to kind of keep myself in budget. I can't just go blow $2,000 or $2,500 on a new PC right now. You guys know how it goes. What up, Fireball? How's it going? I'm not going to have anybody joining tonight. I will eventually. Me and Peak plan on opening this up and having folks join in. But for now, we're just trying to, you know, finish up the basics. Here we go. Bonk. We'll be running down the railroad here. But we will definitely eventually get people joined up and probably be running multiple trains and stuff like that, and big trains with multiple engines, because we've tried to keep our railroad relatively decent in terms of grading. So I think the worst of it is like 3 to 4% max, and it's mostly 3%. We try to keep everything at 3% max. And then our corners and stuff, especially on the newer track that we've laid over the last, you know, several streams, all of that has been no more than 22 degrees, which allows even our DNRG Class 70 to run through at full throttle. Like, we don't have to slow down on most of our track, which is really, really nice. What up, UKC? How's it going? Yeah, the train got derailed at the end of the last stream, unfortunately. And so we cleaned that up at the beginning of this stream. And then we did a little bit of touch-up work over there at the ironworks. And now we're going to head out and start our drop from the coal mine down. It should be fun. Should be fun. It shouldn't be too bad, actually. Yeah, Kieran. Nope, he didn't do it again. Same one. We just haven't played since then, unfortunately. Peek and I have both been busy, and we haven't had a chance to really get together and do this. So, I honestly should be cutting some of these freaking trees. I said I was going to, and then here I am just running right past them and, like, not doing anything. I don't think there's been too many big issues, but there's a few of the trees that are really close to the track that I just like to get rid of. Like, I don't have a problem with the tops of the trees being close like this, because they're kind of far enough back. But, like, these ones here that are close on the side of this mountain, like, I just don't like them. But I constantly like to keep up with what the developers are doing with this game, because, again, this is a game that I have high hopes for. This game is going to be amazing. It's already really good. I really enjoy it. You guys know that I kind of got addicted to this game for a couple of weeks at least. Like, me and Peek were playing hardcore. Several hour streams, multiple times a week. Like, we went hardcore into this. We do have a little bit of a freaking hump here, unfortunately. I did notice that. So let's see if we can't fix this while we're at it. It's a pretty easy fix, too. Like, anytime you get these humps, it is literally just something that you can, we're not derailing. Demolish rails. You can usually kind of stretch them out. And get rid of the hump for the most part. It's not always perfect, but we'll do something like this. Do something like that. Still a hump there. It's going to be hard to get rid of. We have stretched it out a little bit. It's not quite as bad. But now we've kind of put a little bit of a kink in this. Hopefully it'll still be fine. We'll leave it for now. We can come back and fix this stuff later. We're getting distracted. Like I said, it's something I'm very good at, just getting distracted in this game. Okay, those are all fine. This tree can be cut back. This tree can be cut back. That. This one tree by itself can be cut back. And this tree. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start the journey down to the Y. And then I think we're just going to go from the top of the Y down and try to put the rails in. And then go clear the trees that we got to clear. The scenery is great, man. You can see right over there's the coal mine, center of the screen. You can see the tower sticking up. Or the shaft, whatever you want to call it. And then this is our line coming in from the top, and then you see the line coming out of the bottom that that meets up with this as well. we got a pretty nice little setup. I'm not gonna lie. I like these big bridges and stuff. I know a lot of people are trying to play super realistic, and they keep everything close to the edges, and they use the like groundwork and stuff like that. But I really like the views that you get from these big bridges, man. It just looks amazing. This game is so friggin' beautiful. It just is. It reminds me a lot of home, other than the mountains, obviously. We have hills here. We have the foothills of the Appalachians, but we don't have the gigantic mountains. But a lot of pine trees here because of the mining and stuff. They replace a lot of the forest, the hardwood forest, with pine trees. So there's that. Let's get rid of that tree. Just kind of cleaning it up just a little bit. And you can see that bridge there can go away. I'll be getting rid of it probably here. But we're going to be taking our train tracks down through here and out that way. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a heck of a journey. All the fun. Get rid of that tree. We can go ahead and jump off of this. Get rid of these trees that are right here. While we're at it. I know a lot of people also like to keep a lot of the trees. Me personally, I like to cut as many of them down as possible because I like the camera views. And when you're driving the train, if you have a lot of trees, they tend to block your camera. Did I manage to get it? Oh, goated. Managed to hit it. Beautiful. Alright. We'll go ahead and cut these ones down on this edge as well. Some trees just got to go for the fact that we got rid of a lot of the other trees. Like this tree here. Gotta go. But I think the best part about this entire game is being able to see everybody do different things. Like, I watch a lot of different people play this game, and every one of them's got a different approach to the game. How to solve the problems of getting to different industries. It's a lot of fun. Crap. You can see the trees are going to be an issue here. All the way down. Because we're literally cutting right through the forest. Hoping that I can kind of get an outward... There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Alright. Let's go try to put these down. We can get rid of that bridge and stuff right there too. What I'm assuming happened is it was a little too high, so he used that bridge to put his bridge in for the couple of links that he needed. But we should be able to just pop that out of existence. And then we should be able to also get rid of that. And then that cleans that up. Yeah, there's some floating pillars and stuff, but nobody's actually going to pay that much attention to it. So I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. a couple trees over here I want to take care of. Just a little too close. There we go. Nothing too crazy. What up, Monty? How's it going? Godzilla as well. Hope you guys are having a great night. Yeah, Nugget, the music is great in this. Mark Huber, I think, is his name, aka Heiss. He's the one that came up with the music for this. He did it all himself. I don't think I have a link down in the description, but I think if you go back on a couple of older streams, there should be a link to his channel down in the description. If you want to see like the behind the scenes of how he decided what he was going to do and what led up to the song choices and stuff that he decided to recreate for the game. And I think he did a fantastic job. It really does fit the game very well. All right. And let the party commence. Okay, there we go. And now, Apologize if I get all quiet on you guys. Not trying to. But I do tend to get quiet when I'm laying track. I think I concentrate way too hard for no reason. Oopsie. Hate when I do that. Accidentally double-clicked. Sometimes I second guess myself on these corners. Doesn't help when you forget what you laid the bridge at. This is my favorite. I know I say this like every stream that I do this, but this is literally my favorite song. Like this blues I could listen to this thing all day. Can't see crap. Alright, let's just go ahead and place this. And then start getting rid of all these freaking trees. I need to be able to see, Captain. There we go. Come on, tree. Dadgummit. Maybe we can get it from this side. There we go. What about you? You gonna be stubborn too? Nope. Beautiful. Some trees behave and some trees just do not want to get cut down. I don't get it. Like this. Why is this tree not... Oh, there it goes. Some trees just don't want to die. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but... They gotta understand that S&P Mountain Co. waits for no tree. Go! Get out of the way! Alright, this will be one that we gotta cut from underneath, I think. We'll get it. I think the rest of them are pretty well solid. Ah! Sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Alright, the rest of these we'll get from underneath when we actually come up to finish the cutting. Alright, let's go cut these trees all along the next section. So that we can actually see what we're doing. Hello? Oh, it was already cut. There may have been a few trees harmed in the making of this video. Just say it. Might be a thing. This is one of my favorite sections, too. Like, we go back and forth across this river so many times. I think it's going to look really good when it's all laid out and we take a train down it. It's going to look really good. It's going to be nice and scenic. It'll be great. I haven't seen anybody else do this either, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just haven't seen it, but the end result should look pretty good. We keep the groundworks as minimal as we can, but to keep it at a constant grade. They do get a little bit tall occasionally, because this ground through here next to this river is anything but flat. So we keep the grade at a constant grade, but the ground changes. So some places it'll be taller than others. That one back a little bit. So you can see we're going to have several bridges through here, which is going to be nice. And that's the bottom line. Stone Cold said so. What? What? Oh, the good old days. Back when wrestling was actually fun to watch. Now it's just sad. That was weird. The trees in this game have physics, which make them do some weird things. It's pretty hilarious. Which is also why you cannot cut trees down next to your trains. Because your trains will get yeeted. Ask me how I know. Or at least that used to be the case. Now that the cars actually have weight associated with them, maybe it won't be as bad. But, yeah, definitely don't want to take that chance. S&P Mountain Co. Space Company, or there it is! We sent him to space, and it is officially 2D. 4! Elon Musk brags about sending a Tesla to space. Well, we send trees to space. And it doesn't cost us a dime. This one might be a good one. Come on, tree, you can escape. Ah. Let down. Okay, those two can stay. This one's got to go, though. That was better. This one's a little close. It went 2D. And back to 3D. Nobody gets mad at the beavers for cutting down trees. Except the people that actually have to deal with the beavers. Let's keep that one back a little bit. Get that one. I think that one's already cut, just hasn't disappeared. Whole lot of cutting trees. I wish there was a counter for how many trees I've cut down. Like, that would be awesome. Like, if we go to player stats, I wish there was, like, a actual, like, stat underneath the employer that showed, like, trees cut and a number. That would be amazing. What up, Shina? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a better day. Is this just not despawned? Or is it just not allowing me to cut it? There we go. Oh god! Stuck! Got my head stuck in a rotating tree. That's the next sign of the new, the next form of COVID. Do you have a rotating tree stuck on your head? You might have the new variant of COVID. Time to get 6 more boosters. Meanwhile, the big pharma companies are just profiting off the crap. I love how I click the tree that's behind it. Come on, you evil tree. Just die already. I will not be defeated by a tree. It will not be a thing. That I can assure you. Clear this side and then go back and clear the other side, I guess. should be getting close to the area that we actually have already tracked shortly. Oops. Feel like we're pretty close. One thing's for sure, this game gives you a real respect for the work that goes into making the infrastructure that we kind of take for granted. So many trees. Felt like with the amount of trees that we cut down, we could have built a pretty substantial, like, warship from back in the day. You know what I mean? Alright. Keep it going. Only about 60 bajillion more trees to cut. Yo, Nugget coming in as a Spartiate. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you for your re-upping your membership. Do appreciate you. OG on the channel. Whoops, wrong button. All right. We've got to be getting close. Like I said, I know I tracked at least half of this when we first laid it out. All right. We're that much closer. How did I miss that? What is the best ship to use on ranked? It depends on what you prefer to play. If you prefer battleships, I mean, Queen Elizabeth, Warspite, and Byron, all pretty, really good choices. I prefer to use American battleships, just because I want to prove everybody's stereotypes wrong. But I mean, you can make anything work. It just depends on what you're good in. There are obvious choices that are not that good, or not good for ranked, like the Dunkirk for the battleships, stuff like that. Hey, we found our track! Holy crap! We made it! I was beginning to wonder. All right. Kelly F, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Spartan Army / Navy / Corps of Engineers. Come on. Looks like I definitely need to go back through and clear some more trees, huh? Come on now. You've been doing so good. Blaze the track. We're so close. All right. Clearly, the game wants me to set the track. Good Lord. We almost made it all the way. All right. Let's go ahead and go back and cut those few trees while I'm thinking about it. And then we'll finish up the track. We're pretty close. Here's that one. I think they were all on this side or inside. So, should be able to knock that out. I try to keep all my trees a specific distance back, and I just eyeball it. So, it's not perfect, but... like that one actually ends up a little bit too close. Okay, I think that's it. I think everything else is pretty solid all the way through. Alright, let's go get back up on our groundwork and finish laying the tray. Hurry, Spartan, they're going to respond. Uh-oh. What'd I do? What up, Andy? How's it going? Shannon as well. Glad you enjoy, Shannon. The thing that I like most about this game is it's something to just unwind and relax to, you know what I mean? There's no, like, crazy, like, deadlines, or you don't have to worry about, like, crazy people or anything like that for, well, yet. I'm sure that'll come when we start getting people into the lobby. But, But yeah, I mean, like, I just enjoy relaxing to this game, just unwinding, getting ready, just play a couple hours here and there and just enjoy the game for what it is. Oh, they're going to respawn. Yeah. That does happen occasionally after updates. You got to be careful. You got to be careful when you log back in and go to do trains, because sometimes when they make changes, the trees will respawn in places that they've previously been cut down. That can cause some unforeseen circumstances. Will I be taking a train for a test drive tonight? Probably, once we get it all done. I do like to test out the line once we get everything all set up. That's the fun of it, right? All right. There we go. I think that'll work. Alright, let's do one more safety check for trees. Because I'm fairly confident we have quite a few trees up this direction we haven't cut. Watching Spartan kill trees while playing ranked. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Overall, though, I think we're pretty solid. I definitely see some trees that we're going to have to cut down, though. Hood! Hadouken! I, for one, am glad that they got rid of the hitboxes on these for players, because walking through was not always an option, and sometimes you'd get these trees stuck in the middle, and there was nothing you could do about it. So you'd have to take out the bridge and do it the old-fashioned way. We'd definitely be out here killing trees, though, that's for sure. I missed a couple. I missed a couple! No tree shall live! If you're encroaching on my frickin' track, you're done. You're done. You're fired. West Virginia's good, but like I said during my live stream, it just doesn't have the armor. If you get into a fight with a good player who's got overmatch ability, and on top of that, they have good secondaries like a Byron or the Prince Itel or, you know, even Queen Elizabeth and Warspite. Their secondaries will tear you up, man. At 14 millimeters of armor, I think it's 14 millimeters. Might be 25 everywhere. But either way, it's not enough for the sides. Like, you got a very small armor belt on that ship. So you just don't have much options when it comes to playing against good players in it. Whereas, at least Arizona has some sort of tankiness to it. Doesn't completely get shredded by secondaries. It has its moments. But it's also a hell of a lot more consistent than the West Virginia. West Virginia can be trolly. Downright awful at times, depending on your dispersion. I think we lost a game because I couldn't shoot the guy. I literally took a shot and it missed all of them at point blank. And that was the last time I played the West Virginia that day. I was done. You guys know me. I'm all about the consistency, and if I don't get it, it's done. It's dead to me. At least for the moment. I don't sell it like some people, but I definitely, definitely take and pursue other options. I think it's, let's get rid of that one. It's a little close. I think that's it, guys. Holy crap. I don't know how long we've been streaming, but that doesn't feel too bad. Crap. How dare you? You dare defy... Hello? Come on. Skyrim. Okay, fine. We'll go this way. You dare defy the will of Spartan? How... You're gone. Goodbye. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You can disappear. Thank you. That was kind of your cue. All right. Let's go ahead and walk the track one more time. I know it's a long journey, but I just want to make sure that we are clear. I'll probably leave those two trees in. But I just want to double check and make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh God. Be gone, bot! Sorry about that, chat. Friggin' bots are obnoxious. Well, there's one we missed. You're way too close. And this is why we double check. Kind of don't like these trees sitting here. Be gone! They looked at me wrong. Honestly, kind of want all these gone too. This would be a good place for somebody to do some trout fishing. Actually, this wouldn't be a bad place to have like a a water tower and stuff. You know, out here in the middle of nowhere. If we look at the map, we're kind of halfway. I guess not quite halfway. I still stand by my statement. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have like a water tower and stuff out here. We'll hold off on that. Have I ever played Red Dead 2? Yes. Yes, I have. Kind of got bored with it, though. Not gonna lie. Wasn't really my cup of tea. Okay, all of these meandering spots here that I left with trees, I just don't like. I feel like these wouldn't be here. Like, on this side, it's not so bad. But, like, these small areas like this, I just don't think there'd be a tree there. I think they would just clear cut it. Same for up here on the left. I mean, when you think about it, generally speaking, the railroads are pretty clear cut, man. Even nowadays. And back then, I mean, you would be stopping and getting firewood occasionally. Like, if you think the trains didn't stop occasionally and grab firewood when they're in the middle of nowhere, they would 100% stop and get firewood if they need it. Just stop the train and cut the trees down. All I'm saying, if you've never actually cut a tree down with a handsaw, like, the amount of work that takes, this guy is an absolute monster. He makes Paul Bunyan look like a pansy. There we go. Doesn't that look a lot better without having so many trees? Like, if you look down through there. We missed one! Yeah, cutting trees with a handsaw sucks. It sucks even more doing it with an axe. I don't know. I've done a lot of tree cutting over the years. Not gonna lie. It is not a lot of fun. Definitely not a lot of fun. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta get rid of that one tree that's sticking out in the water. That's so jank. So jank. I don't like it. Tree, you have committed treason. I know, right? The punishment for treason is death. Goodbye. Like, if they're right on the edge of the bank, that's one thing. But that thing is literally in the middle of the river. That ain't no thing. Alright, Shannon. Appreciate you dropping in. Have a good night. Okay, we've got that side. So let's go to this side. We'll get rid of these few trees. Yeah. Gets deep right here. Might be the deepest part of the river. Yeah, they got machines for doing all the things nowadays. For sure. And they even have, like, I don't know about you guys, but where I come from, in the middle of the forest, like, we have, for the utilities and stuff, to cut the trees back, like, they'll fly a helicopter in with saw blades attached to it. And they'll fly these saw blades through and clear the power lines back in areas that are hard to get to. I'm sure they do it elsewhere, too, but I know they do it here. In the middle of the forest. Okay, we already got that one. I think it's the last big area. Wasn't planning on cutting this many trees back, but now that I started it, I kind of want to keep going. Plus, I mean, with all the wood trusses that we've got going through here, these trees may have been cut down just to build the bridge. We missed one. No. Yeah. I live in the middle of the Wayne National Forest in southeastern central Ohio. Technically, I live in Perry County, but it's considered southeastern / central Ohio. So I call it southeastern central Ohio. But yeah, they use the helicopters coming in with freaking saw blades, and it's just where they can't get to because a lot of the area that I live in, it's wooded, it's forest obviously because it's the only national forest in Ohio, the Wayne National Forest, and on top of that, we're also in the middle of the Appalachian foothills. So like the terrain is pretty hilly and nasty, and when you think about the fact that a lot of it is because of the glaciers and stuff. Like, you have really rocky, cliffy hills. It's pretty nasty. So getting crews out there on foot or in vehicles in a lot of places just isn't a thing. So they fly these helicopters with these, I think it's like 6 saw blades attached to this thing. It's like a pole that sticks down from it. And they just fly through. Makes a hell of a racket, too. Now, don't get me wrong. They still use ground crews where possible. But in areas where I'm from, like, it isn't uncommon at least once every few years to see those helicopters come in and do their thing. Oh, look at this tree. Look at this tree. We can't have this. What is this? Somebody's slacking over here. I think this is all stuff that I did last time. You can see the trees aren't cut back as far. And I was kind of in a hurry because Peak was falling asleep. And then he fell asleep anyway. Clear this side and then we'll go back down the other side. So less cutting has to be done here. Okay, there's quite a bit more cutting than I thought. It's alright, though. The end product is going to be okay. That's what this is all about. Making it look good. It's going to be good. Just got to get rid of all these friggin' trees. So many trees. Yeah, giving Mother Nature a bikini wax. There you go. Hair removal sucks, folks. Not gonna lie. You guys have never done it, 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Again, it's one of those, the end result is what you're after, right? Like, the whole hair removal thing, like, the end result is good. But, man, the journey to get there sucks as bad as it could possibly suck. Adam, I haven't actually had eye surgery yet. I have the glasses until April 6th to kind of test the adjustments that they want to try to make sure that my brain isn't going to cause double vision. Okay, I think these are all okay, with the exception of maybe this tree here. It can go away. But yeah, I haven't had the surgery yet. And we're not 100% sure we're going to have surgery. I'm trying. We're going to see if we can do it. But until the doctor or the surgeon decides whether or not it's safe, whether it's going to cause me... Like, the last thing we want is to cause my eyesight to get worse. I have great eyesight. My eyesight is 20/40 overall. So, like, I've got good eyesight. We don't want to screw that up for basically what is essentially cosmetic purposes. Like, my eye doesn't cause me any issues. It's starting to get to the point where it's losing some of its vision in that eye. And so we're hoping that realigning it will get it to stop that, essentially. That's the goal. But we don't want to cause more issues by trying to fix something that currently isn't causing any real trouble. You know what I mean? The glasses, I hate them. I don't like the way they look on me. I mean, I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't really care that so much, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to do. But they really do suck. They're prisms, so they grab all of the light from every which direction and just reflect it right into your eyeballs. I hate it. So, like, driving at nighttime with them is, like, impossible. I already have a slight astigmatism. I don't need that extra light bouncing into my eyeballs. But, yeah. So I wear them as much as I can during the daytime, around the house, and so on and so forth. And when I go out places to try to get my eyes to adjust. But, yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, if I'm honest. Hello? Thank you. All right, man. Have a good time in your Brandenburg. All right. I think we are golden. Honestly, I think we've pretty much wrapped it up at this point. So, you guys know the deal. The next thing that we got to do is test it, right? Woo. So let's run all the way back to our train and try to get ourselves up this hill and come over and test this. Do 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 ba da da da. See how much nicer it looks with half of the trees cut out? Like, it just looks more natural, or more normal, realistic, instead of having all the trees so close by. It's just little changes like that can make the thing look so much better. I do plan on putting a water tower and stuff up here on that area that we saw earlier. I'm going to probably do that right now on our way back, just to kind of liven it up a little bit since it's kind of right in the middle of nowhere, and that was like the perfect place to do it. So we'll probably do that on the way through. It only takes a few seconds. Do I think that they're helping? It's too soon to tell. And again, it's not so much that they're helping. It's just kind of testing my eyes to make sure my brain is not going to cause me double vision. And I don't have double vision while they're on there, but it does make everything a lot less clear for obvious reasons. I mean, literally looking through like the equivalent of an old headlight lens. You know, the freaking prismed headlight lenses from like the 90s. Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking through out of my right eye. Left eye, the grooves are a lot smaller. What's up, Project? How's it going? Just wrapping up the new train line from coal or from smelter to the coal mine. Yeah, I actually don't have too much trouble with server overloads or anything like that. Or at least I haven't for a long time. I haven't disconnected or anything in a long time. I mean, it does happen occasionally, but very rare. Yeah, like I said, I definitely do wear them pretty much all day, every day since I got them. Nighttime is the exception for obvious reasons. And then, like, right now, because I'm up close gaming, like, this isn't very good for the glasses. Like, during the daytime, definitely, but it's nighttime. So I don't really want to wear them. But yeah, I wear them plenty. Trust me. Trust me. Because I want it to work out for me as best as possible, you know what I mean? I don't want to go in and say, oh, no, I haven't had any issues, and then they do the surgery and end up with double vision the rest of my life. It's the last thing I want. So, I'm taking it very seriously. Alabama Slammer. I mean, it's not a bad name, not a bad title. Have to be a good game for it. Let's cut these back. Alright. Now let's see if we can put these buildings in, shall we? So we've got a sand house. That's not preferable. Let's move this down a little bit. Let's put in some groundwork as well. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just want it to look halfway decent. One more good one should work. Alright, that should be enough fill to get us where we're going. We could do one more just for filling in this area here as well. Might as well finish out the look. Also, tree, be gone. Alright, this gives us a nice little flat area to do what we need to do here. So, let's go ahead and start out with sand house. Okay. Should be decent. Hopefully. Alright, and then for firewood. Look at that. That ain't perfect. I don't know what is. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to fill this up because we can't have a rail go through here, but it's close enough. So this is going to be one of those like emergency use only stations. Okay, so we got sand, we got firewood. Let's throw a water tower down for good measure. I think that's probably it. Just test that real quick. No, it needs to go further back. Alright. Demolish. Water tower. Something like that. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. Now we got us a nice little, you know, emergency stop for fuel or water or sand along the way. God darn bots! Fuck off! Darn bots. See a couple more trees that are going to disappear. Alright. The rest of them can stay. Alright. I like it. Yeah, they always... Yeah, the guides don't exactly set perfectly, though, and they're not the same. It's not like you put the guide up against the edge of the rail for each of the buildings. It's like each of them is slightly different. So you got to figure out the sweet spot for all of them. Latanta lol. All right. So this is perfect. So what we'll do is we'll run down to the train. We'll come up this side, and then we'll just drive over to the coal mine, circle around, and come back down. Heck, we might as well pick up some coal while we're at it. Even though we should, if we're going to pick up coal, we should just take it right back over the top, but... I won't tell if you won't. Oh! I don't like this. What is this? Negative. Negative! I have no idea what that was all about. There we go. Kind of a sharp freaking corner. Better, I think. No gigantic bump. Alright. Yeah, blame Peak. Unfortunately, I laid all this. It can't possibly be Peak's fault. He did the upper line. This is going to be kind of close, but I think we'll fit through. Hopefully. Oh no. There we go. Alright, now we can jump on this side and run up the other. Go grab the train. So this is the part that I like, man. Look at the views. Just so good. So good. Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you think that you're angled well, if you're giving up your bow side plating, you can easily be citadeled in anything. But Warspite and Queen Elizabeth, as well as the American Dreadnoughts, are notorious for it. Trust me, been there, done that. I love my Queen Elizabeth, but there have been many a times where I've over-angled just a little bit and been blapped through the bow side plating, man. So you gotta be careful. We got so far to go. Walking a long distance in this game is a little rough. Let's go ahead and have our saw ready. I have a feeling we're going to be cutting some of these trees back. Now that I'm thinking about it. Not going to cut a lot of them, just some of the ones that are super, super close. Just give us a little bit more breathing room here. Hello? Thank you. So rude. Just die. Be a good tree and just die. We don't allow happy trees around here, only dead ones. This game may come to Xbox and PlayStation at some point in the future. They're not rolling it out. It'll be a long ways down the road, but they're not rolling it out. But I think it would be really popular because there's really no game like this on console. There's definitely plenty of people that would be willing to play it, I'm sure. Oh no! Crap. At least it comes up right here. Totally calculated. Alright. So I'm going to go through here and flip our switches too while we're thinking about it. That way we don't have to stop. About walked off the edge again. dummy. Hardcore parkour. Gotta love it. Alright. I think that's the majority of them. We'll see as we get down here to the bottom. The bots are back! Dang them! Yeah, the stupid bots, man. They're so obnoxious. Alright, let's lean over, crouch down. Grab that one. Yeah, peek left these a little too close. All right. Can you die in the game? No. Nope, there's no fall damage or anything like that. Yeah, we'll run down here. We'll grab the locomotive, and we'll head up to the coal mine, spin around the loop, come back down, and then go down the new line and see, just test it out. Make sure everything works. Once we get up to the coal mine, we will save, and then, actually I say that, let's save now, just in case. Because I've just been working for the last, what, 3 hours plus and haven't saved once until just now. It's a bit risky. Yeah, there is no autosave built into this game yet, so You have to make sure you save yourself. Otherwise, bad things happen. People end up crazy. Still have Betsy and just the DNRG. We haven't been making a whole lot of money lately because we've been taking and buying railroad cars and setting up the new tracks and doing all that. So it's been a while since we've done like a full-on money-making session. But we're getting there. We are getting there. We've got all of these areas, all of the industries are officially linked up now. So that's the good news. I am going to get rid of these trees here too, at least a little ways. Because you need to be able to see this switch. In case your engineer falls asleep. Just trying to cut these back a little ways so that we have clear line of sight on the switch as we're coming around that corner. Get rid of that and then that one. All right. This tree's a little close. So is this one. I see our locomotive. We're almost there, boys. All right, so this switch is good. Next switch is good. We should be able to hop right in and go. All right, we've made it back. Finally. Let's go ahead and I'm sure the fire's out. So we'll go ahead and fill this bad boy up. Beautiful. Still got plenty of water. Let's go ahead and we've got the cylinder cocks on. Let's go ahead and give her a little whistle. Off to the races. We are running out of boiler pressure pretty quick. I forgot about that. Hopefully it'll heat up pretty quick though. Once we get up to water temperature that's above 100 degrees, you can hear we are starting to lose pressure. We're starting to slow down considerably. We'll just go ahead and coast. Get some pressure back in the boiler here. Come on, baby. There we go. Now we've got pressure coming back. You can see why I like to keep the trees back, because I like to have the camera like this a lot. And they tend to get in the way. Should be able to cruise through here, no problem. We're literally going to be making a loop of the entire map here, basically. So you guys are going to see a little bit of everything in this one. All right, so if we look, reversers all the way forward. That's brake. Where's the, oh, probably this right here. Regulators full throttle. Beautiful. We can step out here and get a real nice look. I lied. That's like as far as we get. You can see how we just came through the switch area. We climbed up through the trees, wrapping around the mountains. And keep in mind, all of these areas that you see, like all of these industry areas, I had to cut all the trees out of all of these. I laid the line for all of these lines all the way down through here on like a 6-hour live stream by myself. Peak built this section here going up through the mountains, which I really do like. Not gonna lie. Lone Wanderer, I enjoy the game. I have put every bit of 100 hours plus into this game so far. I really do enjoy it. It is a lot better with a partner, so I highly recommend you get a buddy to play it with you. But yeah, like if you enjoy trains, if you enjoy just kind of a nice, chill, relaxing game where you got to do everything yourself, like you'll enjoy the game. It's still early access, so keep that in mind. It's not a finished game by any means, but the developers are pretty awesome so far. It's a small studio, and they are constantly updating the game. So, personally, I highly recommend this game. And I'm very excited to see the further development for this game. A Graf versus your battleship? Oh, that's easy mode. All you gotta do is avoid its torpedoes and just blap him. Phasmophobia? I don't know. I don't know if that's a game I'd really get into, to be honest. I know of the game. Down there you see the oil refinery. We're coming up on the highest point. We can go ahead and back off the regulator now. Let her just kind of coast down the hill. We're officially a really expensive roller coaster. You can see the track down through the trees, going up to the coal mine. All right, let's go ahead and start pumping the brakes. Don't need to go too crazy. Just trying to keep ourselves under control. Okay, switch is set, so we're good there. Go ahead and release the brake. Fully back on the throttle. We're going to go to the left, come around to the back, and then stop at the coal station. We'll just fill up on some coal while we're here. I think. If we even have any coal up here. Looks like we have some coal. Cut all the trees out of this top plateau. That took a while. There was a lot of trees up here. Fighting an Aoba with your Warspite? Well, that's a GG. That's usually a 1, maybe 2 shot kill. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down as we're coming into the station. Too far. All right, let's go fill up. Oh no! I thought we had more than that. We're empty. Alright, well, I guess we're not picking up that much coal after all. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and fill up our firebox. We need to change the switch. Yeah, the bots are relentless, man. They just never give up. There's so many of them. Like, no matter how many you try to get rid of, they just keep coming. Alright, let's go full. Now that we're up to speed, we'll drop the rig. Let gravity take over going down this hill. We are going to have to stop up here. So let's go ahead and not get too fast. Slow it down. All right, this will be our first test of going left. Now, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and save first. And we're going to yeet it down through here first. I am anticipating a derail. If we don't derail, I'll be really, really surprised. So let's just yeet it. So far, so good. This is where I'm anticipating a derailment right here. This is like the sharpest corner that we're going to have to face. So far, so good. Beautiful. Oh, you love to see it, man. And that's as fast as you'll ever hit that. That's literally coming through there full throttle down the hill. Like, if we didn't derail there, we're not going to derail. I think we're good. Beautiful. Here we go. We're officially on virgin track. Never been tested. Got the coal mine there. By the way, giant waterfall in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh, DNRG just a chugging away, ain't he? So far, so good. We're at middle of nowhere station. We have officially bottomed out. Yeah, you can't really blame the cruiser for playing peekaboo around the island. You see what happens when they don't. They go kaboom. That's how that works. God, I love this game so much. All of that work coming to fruition right now. Look at this. Engine 43 just a chugging along. Stars and stripes just a waving in the wind. Can't wait to get Peek in here and he gets to ride this line, man. I think he's going to enjoy it. It's just a nice little scenic route. I'm glad we went through and clear cut these sections like up against the river that are trapped by the bridge. I think it just makes it look a little better. Bit of a bump here. Nothing too crazy though. And now we start our climb back out of the valley. Kind of a weird little kink coming up. Maybe it's just a visual thing because of the shadows. It doesn't look too bad. It's not bad. God, I love testing a line after you get it done, too. Like, it's so freaking nice to just have it done. And then you get to just take a test drive. It's so much fun. Yep, so far so good, fellas. I think we're golden. Alright, now I don't remember exactly where the switch is up here, but we gotta slow down probably. Go ahead and cut the reg, because from here on it's going to be a downhill. Definitely need to cut these trees back a little bit. Definitely need to cut these trees back. Go ahead and throw on the brakes. We can't see our switch. This is why I like to clear cut in front of a switch. Okay, switch is on the right direction, so we're good there. Beautiful. All right, off we go. So the new track was perfectly fine all the way through. We got to clear cut a little bit away from the end section there. Go ahead and drop reg as we go down this. Ease into the brakes a little bit. Don't want to shock the cars too much. Last thing we need is to crash the game by dumping cars into the river. Now we can go full 100% brake. Okay, we're set to go left, so we're good there. Just go ahead and coast. Make sure this next switch is switched. It is not, so go ahead, brake. Go ahead and take that there. We're set there. I think there's one more switch to check, and that's up there at the top. It looks like it's to the left, so we're good. All right. Should be able to go straight through then. Yeah, Todd, we went ahead and saved. I saved before I started my YOLO run on the Virgin track. Also, I need to get rid of these trees here, too. Gotta do it. A few more trees to cut this episode, guys. Just don't fall on my train. That's all I ask. Alright. There we go. That makes more sense. All right. Let's give her. We'll be passing through the smeltery station and headed up towards the logging camp. Or not the logging camp, but the lumber mill. Sawmill, whatever you want to call it. No, you're good, Todd. No problem, my dude. I would much rather you guys keep me on my toes, because you guys know I'll forget. 100%. I will definitely forget things. Which is why I didn't save for the entire, like, 2.5, 3 hours or whatever it was that I was building the track, because I'm a doofus. Just glad it didn't crash. There we go. Heading up the OG track, boys. This was built by Peak and I, like way back in the day. Very beginning. Back before we knew what we were doing. It has been modified a couple of times to get rid of some of the issues that we were having. But, yeah, this is old school track. I call this our water slide area. This reminds me of a water park, man. Because the switchbacks that you have for the tracks, it just reminds me of a water park. Yo, Nugget coming in with the 2-pound dodo. Track is looking exactly. Muito bene. Absolutely gorgeous. Love to see it. Have a good night, Christopher. Alright, this switch should hopefully be going to the right. It is not. So we want this switch to go to the right. Double check. We need to get rid of these trees as well, so I don't like having just a few trees in the middle of all my switches. Get rid of those two. Okay, switch is set for this side. Sure we can see. Let's get a couple of these back. Just to open up line of sight a little bit. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Alright, so we get rid of these couple here. And then we're going to take and put our switches back. So we're going to be taking this switch and switching it over. That's going to allow us to come off of this inside track. And then we're going to switch this switch at the bottom, which is going to switch us to the inside track. And now we're going to go grab our train, and we'll just come around to this side and park it. What up, Jason? Welcome back, my dude. Yeah, the map is massive. This map is huge. You cannot possibly, like, until you get in and start walking it, like, because keep in mind, like, it's not too bad riding the trains around it, because the trains actually move pretty decent. But when you gotta walk through all of this, and you gotta place all your own stuff, and you gotta do all of the things, like, you realize just how big this map actually is. It's huge. To put it into perspective, well, we're in the train now, but if we pull up the map, you can see we're now up here. We came from the coal mine down there in the bottom left corner, all the way down there, all the way along that side, up past our smelter, through the gap, and now we're here at the sawmill. So we've come a long way. Plus, if you guys remember correctly, we started over by the ironworks, which is there, and then we kind of climbed the mountain over by Freight Depot. And yeah, it's a huge map. You won't get bored very easily. Alright, let's go ahead. Pull this train around, park it next to the sawmill so that we can start to load it up with what we need. And the main thing to remember is none of this track is here, guys. Like, we did all of this. All of the track that you see has been done by Peak and I. So, it's a lot of work. Alrighty, folks. And that is going to be our final stop for the evening. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun, man. This was a lot of fun. Todd, you remember the first night? I know, man. It seems like forever ago. I mean, it kind of was forever ago, but we've come a long ways. And we've still got a long ways to go. We're going to be doing some more here. And Peak and I have both thought about starting a new map and doing everything now that we actually know what we're doing, and trying to make things as like, I don't know, professional or realistic looking as possible. So keep an eye out for that potentially. But we still got things we're gonna do on this map as well. Like we'd like to add an extra line in certain places, go through and fix some of the areas that we've done previously, make them a little bit better. But also want to definitely let people in at some point here in the near future and run some trains. But we got to get some money. We got to buy some extra trains so that people have stuff to do. So keep an eye out for that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it was an absolute blast having you guys with me. I know I get quiet when I'm laying track and stuff, but you guys stick it out. You guys have fun in chat too. So thank you guys again for joining me. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.